You might not realize it, but if you were born with these rare physical traits, people are more attracted to you without even noticing. But once you see them, you'll realize you've probably had one or two all along. Let's get into it. 7. Canine teeth that are slightly pronounced. You might think it's just your smile, but if your canine teeth are just a bit longer or more pointed than usual, that's not a flaw, that's a feature. Back in early human tribes, pronounced canines were a subtle signal of strength, youth, and even leadership potential. Think of it like nature's version of bold font. It made you stand out. In men, it suggested assertiveness. In women, it added edge to femininity. Today, it gives your face a wild card energy. A smile that's not too polished, just dangerous enough to be unforgettable. It's like your face is saying, yeah, I'm nice, but I bite. 6. Wider set eyes. This one might surprise you. If your eyes sit just a little farther apart than average, it's not weird. It's actually beautiful and deeply attractive in a way most people can't put into words. Evolutionary biologists have found that wider set eyes often create a sense of calm and openness in the people looking at you. That's because we subconsciously associate this spacing with peaceful expressions, maternal safety, and even childlike innocence. Basically, your face sends a quiet signal that says, "You're safe with me." In fact, studies on facial symmetry and trustworthiness show that people with wider set eyes are often rated as more trustworthy and more emotionally warm even when they're not smiling. And here's the kicker. In fashion and photography, wider set eyes add a unique spacing that makes the face look more aesthetic, more memorable, and more artsy. That's why models like Gemma Ward and Dev Patel were praised for the exact same thing. So yeah, if your eyes are spaced a little farther than your friends, that's not a flaw. It's a soft superpower. 5. Dimples, but only on one side. You already know dimples are cute, but what if you only have one? Turns out, that might make you even more attractive. Here's why. Asymmetry, when done right, draws the eye. A single dimple breaks the smoothness of the face in a way that adds character. It's like a little glitch in the matrix, unexpected, offbeat, and deeply magnetic. From an evolutionary standpoint, minor asymmetries like one dimple are known as fluctuating asymmetries. And weirdly enough, they've been shown to increase visual interest. The face becomes less perfect and more human, more expressive, more real. Plus, a single dimple adds depth to your smile. It's playful, unpredictable, and kind of flirty, without even trying. Some people say it looks like your smile has a secret in it. So if you've got a rogue dimple on just one cheek, that's not random. That's rare-level charm built into your face. 4. Hooded eyes. Some people think hooded eyes make them look tired or older, but the truth? Hooded eyes are low-key one of the most seductive and mysterious features a person can have. From a biological standpoint, hooded eyes where the upper eyelid folds down over part of the lash line create a heavier gaze. That means your natural resting expression looks more calm, slow, intense, and when you are not even trying, you give off the vibe of someone who's in control of their emotions. In psychology, this kind of gaze is called a bedroom eye. It mimics the same eye droop that happens when someone is relaxed, focused, or aroused. Translation: your eyes are speaking a language that pulls people in without you saying a word. It's the same reason actors like Scarlett Johansson, Paul Walker, and Jason Momoa have that iconic smolder look. It's not makeup, it's not posing, it's bone structure, hooded lids, and chill energy. So if you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, "My eyes look kind of heavy," just note that's exactly what's making them unforgettable. 3. Low voice but only when calm. Anyone can try to sound confident by talking loud or fast, but the people who actually are confident, their voices drop quietly. A naturally low voice, especially when you're calm or relaxed, is one of the strongest subconscious signals of attraction. Why? Because in both men and women, a lower vocal register is tied to hormonal balance, emotional control, and genetic maturity. Studies show that women rate men with lower voices as more dominant and more protective, but only when the tone is slow and effortless, not forced. Think of it like a vocal version of "I've got nothing to prove." And it's not just for guys. Women with huskier, warmer tones are often rated as more emotionally grounded and more sensual, especially when speaking slowly. It's not about volume, it's about presence. A low voice that doesn't try to impress anyone usually ends up impressing everyone. So if people always ask you to repeat yourself not because you're too quiet, but because your voice is deep and slow, you're probably more attractive than you think. They're not annoyed, they're just listening harder. 2. Strong eye contact, but you blink slowly. Eye contact already signals confidence, but when you combine that with a slower blink rate, you start giving off something even more powerful: presence. Here's the science. When you maintain steady eye contact and blink less, it signals that you're calm, grounded, and in control. People with high anxiety tend to blink rapidly, but those who blink slower, they give off a vibe like nothing can shake me. In psychology, this is often read as a dominance cue, and in dating dynamics, it's insanely attractive. It tells the other person, I'm not nervous, I'm not needy, I'm fully here, and I'm observing everything. Actors in romantic scenes actually train for this. They hold soft eye contact and let the silence stretch and the slow blink. It creates that subtle cinematic tension. It's the kind of look that doesn't just say, I like you, it says, I see you, completely. So if you've ever been told you have a piercing gaze, or that people feel weirdly calm around you when you speak, it might be your eyes doing the heavy lifting, quietly, powerfully, unforgettable. 1. Your smile favors one side. Most people smile evenly. Both corners of the mouth pull up at the same time. But some people, without realizing it, smile more to one side. And that's rare and really attractive. A crooked smile creates something called emotional asymmetry. It gives your face more expression per second, more nuance, more story. It's like your mouth is letting a secret slip without saying a word. In body language psychology, a one-sided smile can suggest playfulness, confidence, or even hidden emotion. It's unpredictable, and that unpredictability pulls people in. Because deep down, we're not just drawn to beauty, we're drawn to mystery. That's why so many iconic characters from anime to Hollywood have that slight half smirk. It's not a full grin, it's a message. And here's the best part. You can't fake this one. It's a natural muscle bias in your face that shows up when you're relaxed or genuinely amused. Which means if you've got a lopsided smile, it's authentic, expressive, and just chaotic enough to be unforgettable. So yeah, if your smile always leans to one side, you're not broken, you're built for charisma. So yeah, if you've got any of these features: slightly sharp canines, wide-set eyes, a rogue dimple, hooded lids, a low calm voice, that hypnotic blink, or a sideways smile, you might have been way more attractive than you ever realized. Attraction isn't just about having perfect cheekbones or gym bro symmetry. It's about the rare details, the quiet traits, the stuff you don't see until you slow down and really notice someone. And chances are people have already noticed you. If you like this, I'm working on a follow-up: 7 personality habits that secretly make you magnetic without saying much. Or maybe something about nonverbal attraction signals. Either way, hit that thing. I'll be here explaining the weird stuff no one told you was actually working in your favor.